Okay. All right. Rana,
Hi
take over.
guys. Thanks Darsh. Thanks Alex. I think so I am audible and I'm loud and clear to everyone.
Yeah, you.
And perfect. Thanks Darsh. So first of all, we'll be covering AEO funnels, and for that, and like before we start to the AEO funnels, we would need to think about our business, like for what business we are going to start our funnel. So let's say right now it's something came into my mind, like I am a software person, so I think so I should build a funnel which should sell like software services, which could be, I can say, like websites or mobile applications, and then it can also do social media marketing and also the management of social media marketing. So let's say we are going to build a funnel for that particular industry. So I'm just going to share my screen, and I'll just walk you around with all of the basic steps we need to follow to create the funnel, and give introduction to all of our tools as well, which I will need to create the funnel on AEO funnels. So first of all, I'll just open up AEO funnel, and I think so I have already got a business description for that particular business as well. So you have your own business, everyone has their own business, and they have something in their mind what they need to do. So we just need to create like 3 lines or maximum 5 lines, you can say, or 6 lines business description for our business. Okay. So let me grab a business description for the business I'm thinking about, and let me share that with you guys as well. So just give me a moment. Here we go, guys. So let's say I'm going to name this business as Techno AI. It's just a random name, which just came to my mind, and I thought we should talk about it. So it is just a Techno AI, and what this business does is like it creates high converting funnels, websites, and mobile applications while managing and marketing your business on social media. We streamline your digital presence, helping your tech customers and grow effortlessly. So this is like a basic business description for my business, which is named Techno AI, and that is just for an example. So this business might does exist in the world or might does not exist in the world, but we are just taking it as an example to create the funnel and all of the content based on that specific business. So let me open up AEO funnel, and before starting on the funnel, I think so we should also have something in my mind, like what we should add on the funnel, like what content will be on the funnel, and what visualization we can provide on the funnel. So before starting on the funnel, I would like to like show some of our apps. The first one would be AU optimized homepage. So I'll just open it up in a new tab so you guys can see. Okay, so over here we'll just add all of the basic information we need to start for that, like to get the content regarding our homepage. So the company name, as we decided, it would be like Techno. So it will be Techno AI, and the industry would be software development and social media marketing. And the core services or products our business will provide would be, I can say, like website development and high converting funnels or mobile applications would be Android plus iOS, and then just make it a little large. So social media marketing and social media marketing management. Okay, so we got these 5 services our business is going to provide. Any factors that set our company apart? So we'll be using like AI tools, okay, and we'll be using like AI-driven solutions to set from everyone else apart. So we can mention we'll be using So who's the main audience? We can say like maybe small and medium-sized businesses. Size businesses who wants to be here on marketing or social media applications, we can say. And location, it could be, like worldwide. So what key problems does the company solve? So our company solves 5 key problems, which I just mentioned, like what are the services we are going to provide. So it is just basically regarding that. So I'll just add these really quick. So first, let's just, like make it shorter. So we'll just copy paste this and add this, like the problems we are going to solve. So we'll provide driven and AI driven, and we can say, like AI driven and user interactive websites. And regarding the funnels, it would be high converting and user engaging funnels. Maybe we can definitely make it better. So mobile application would be user friendly mobile applications. And the tone, we can make it professional, or we can just have it friendly, or whatever you guys think would be best. And call to action, we can make it, let's say we can request a quote or schedule a consultation for now. So we're just, like brainstorming it a little bit. So competitor website or inspirational website, if we want to add any, we can add over here, and output language would be English for us. So let's generate results and let's see what we come up with to get the basic idea of our content, which we need to add on our funnel or website. Perfect. So we got this. Okay. Welcome to Techno AI, looking to boost your business online presence. Perfect. That's what we want. At Techno, we specialize in empowering small and medium-sized businesses. That's what we talked about. And we got the problems which our company is going to solve: the website development, high converting funnels, and everything. So we'll just, quickly skim through all of this content. Perfect. Great. So let's now create a magic hook for our funnel as well. Okay. In fact, let's start on creating a funnel. So we'll create the other stuff meanwhile. So create funnel manually. So let's name it Techno AI. And we got the beautiful templates over here. So like we can always preview any like template we want to use. We can definitely go for it. And if you want to start from scratch, I'll start from scratch so you guys can see how we are doing everything. So I'll just preview one of the, like beautiful uh, templates we have got. I think so. This template would also fit with our industry. So we got the basic hero section, and then we talk about our business and our solutions, and then we got like additional services and everything. So let's not use any template for now. You guys can always have a look to our templates, and we'll be keep adding more templates for more specific business. So let's select the blank template for now. Okay, perfect. So we go our funnel over here. Okay, so that's our home page. So we'll name our home page as our business name, TechnoAI. Okay, so we'll click on the edit page and go into the editor to apply all of the changes. So right now what we see is the blank page. And if I just, preview it, we'll be able to see the blank page only. So that's just the blank page for now. And we'll keep adding segments, elements, rows, columns to make it better and better. And we'll add the perfect structure, which looks good for that specific business and specific funnel. So let's add a full width section. And over here, we can add row. So we can add 2-column row, 3-column row, or whatever we want. So we'll just add 1-column row for now, as we are making the hero section for now. So let's add some padding to the section so we can make it a little better. Okay, so over here, first of all, we should add our logo. So let's add an image. Just click on add new component and you'll be able to find all of the components over here, and we'll go for the first one, which is image. So we'll just click on that and it will be added to our editor. So if in order to add the image, we'll just click on it on the image and we have the options over here. You can just paste the URL if you have already hosted image on any of the host or like hosting platform, or you can just click on this icon, upload image, and I'll just grab one of the placeholder image for now for the logo. Okay. And now the image looks too, big. So we need to fix it. So we'll just go to the click on image and go to the image width and add maybe like 120. So it will add 120 pixel width to this image. And if we want to give any specific height, we can also do that. But for now, I'll just keep it the width as 120. And I think so it should be a little bit on the top. So I'll just make the padding top as 1. So it looks better in terms of, page view. So let's save it and see if we can see it on the preview page. Perfect. We can see the logo on the preview page. So later on, the next part would be adding something on the background of this section. So what we can do is if we just click on this entire segment, we have an option of a background image. So we can get image from the stock, like we got stock images. You can search anything from here, like software industry, maybe. If you want to, but we got really brilliant apps to generate the images. But if you want to use the image from if you want to use any icon on stash.com stock images, you can get all of the images from here as well. But and we also have the built-in backgrounds. So let's say you want to use a dark theme, you can just add this image on the background and it will look like this. Let's just remove everything and generate image from our tool. So, okay, so we'll go to the image and video apps. We'll go to the hyperrealistic AI images. And I'm just going to add a project named TechnoAI. So it's not gonna mix up with the other projects. Okay, so if you want to create the image ideas, we'll need the business description again, because whenever we need to create content, images, or whatever we need to create for our business, we will need that business description. So describe what business you are trying to promote. So our business is regarding, so I'll just copy the business description from here. And you can always write down if you want to, if you change it a little bit or as per your, VN, you can definitely change it. But for now, I'm just going to create based on our business description. And let's wait. And our app will provide us 20 image ideas. Boom. So we are here. So we got 20 image ideas, and let me see what it says. So a company that uses AI to stimulate digital presence, a vibrant dashboard screen showing skyrocketing analytics and engagement spikes on social media. So let's create an image with this ratio because we'll be using 16:9 for our, like as a background image. So let's create a realistic image and see what we come up with. Perfect. It is exactly what we were thinking about and what we were talking about our business. So social media marketing and digital presence and things like that. So let's create another image. Let's go to the next one. Okay. A business owner relaxed at a beach with a laptop. Okay. If we want to create one with this one, we can do that. Nice one. Great. Okay, so these are the ideas. We got 20 ideas. If you want, if you like any, just create image and see if it fits with your background image, or if you want to use that image on your funnel, or just write down whatever you like to add. So let's say I'm just going to have a, like background image, which would be, I can say like skyscraper and it. Okay, so let's create an image based on that. Meanwhile, if I just go back to our funnel and let's hold on. So it's just going to create the image, and meanwhile, we can also apply some of the other changes. So we also need our logo to add on the top, and we, along with the logo, we need to, like think what typography we are going to use. And if we have any color specific, like based on our logo, we need to select what branding colors we'll be using on our funnel so we can add it on the like in the beginning, so it is added on all of the entire page, on all of the pages, on all of the sections and everywhere. So let's say I'm going on the typography, I'm going to select the font Poppins for now, and whatever font you would like to use, you can use it from here, or you can search it over here as well. So whatever font you like, so I'm going to choose Poppins for now. And let's say the color I will choose, background color I'll choose for now would be white. So it will be the basic color for me for now. Okay, perfect. So we got this image. We can use this image as a background or like wherever, but it provides me really best image, like whatever I was thinking about. So I'm just going to download this image in a WebP format. And I'm just going to my editor, selecting my entire segment, click on this icon, upload, and upload this image. Okay, we got the image here. I'm going to select it, add image. Okay, so we got the image on the background. Let's change some of the settings for the background image. Let's see, we are going to do it full center, so it could be seen easily. And once we'll add more content to the funnel, it will look better. So we'll go to the next step. So right after that, what we need to do is I'll just create a new row so we can differentiate the row for the content and for the logo. And for this row, what I will do is I will just make its width 80%. So it's in the middle. And I will add a header over here and a subheader. And that's the next thing which we need to add. Let's save it and let's, like change their color to white so it could be seen easily, and we'll make it more better in the visibility later on. So let's generate the headline magic hook for our business, and let's go to our app magic hook and generate some of the magic hooks which we can use for our business. And for that reason, we also need our business description to add over here. That's why I just keep, that's why I just mentioned it as a first step. So we definitely need our business description always while generating the content or the images or the content, or like a lot of applications require this. So what, like what, we have multiple options over here. If you wanted the positive tone, the negative tone, or whatever length we would like to have it. And these are the advanced options if you want to use, like you can just play around with it and get the better results. So for now, I'm just going to have a negative impact and uh, just create a hook. So we got the image. Now we are generating magic hook. And for the sub headline, we already got the content. So over here, instead of this, we'll use the magic hook, and this would be our sub headline. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it over here. And now let's wait for our magic hook. Perfect. I think so we got some results. Okay. Don't waste time. Let Techno AI elevate your business easily today. Perfect. Looks great. Looks awesome. So stop struggling online. Let Techno AI boost your digital growth in a snap. I really like it. So perfect. This one is also good. So let's use the first one for now. And we can definitely, like play around. We can add some of the, like if you want to add urgency to your urgency on your, like headline, you can add that. Or if you want it to be fear based, you can add proper instructions, and you can just play around and get the best magic hook with our app. So for now, I'm just using the first one because we're just using it for a random business, which we just, like talked about. So let's add, make the font size a little bigger so the headline could be easily readable. For now, I understand the background image doesn't look good with this text, so we definitely need to do something so our text could be easily seen and readable. So what we can do is, the first solution is we can just click on the row, add a background, click on the background and add a black background, let's say. Okay, so I added a black background, but we need to make its opacity a little bit lower so the background image looks better with this opacity. So I think so this looks good. Okay, and now apply some of the other styling. We got like a lot of style options on our AEO funnel tool. So if you just go on the miscellaneous corner radius, just click on that and play around with it. Just, like play around with all of the things, top only, bottom only, whatever you think looks best, just add that. And you don't really need to write the code for this CSS, because when I used to start developing the websites and funnels, I had to write all of the custom code to do these kind of things. But right now, these are just clicks away. So we can also add the animation if we want to. So you can also play around with the animation, fade in, fade out, and upon scroll or upon, like page load. So there are a lot of features we can discuss, but we'll just keep it short so we can cover maximum part. So let's go to miscellaneous and make it a little bit more better. And I'm just going to add a border. If you want to, let's say if you want to add a white border over here, it might look good. Okay, this is how it looks like. And we need to add some extra padding on top and bottom.
Okay, Rana, just if you can just also explain what is
Yeah,
padding and stuff. So when you
yeah,
border
sure.
border is understandable, but just explain what padding is and what height and width and all of that stuff is.
Yeah, sure thing. So guys, sorry for that. So first of all, if you see, like we added a row, this is a row. Let me show you something. So we are adding a row. This is how the row looks like. It is on the full width at the moment. If you want to make it a shorter, just like this one, we'll just click on this and we'll see it is on 100% width. So we need to make the width shorter so it can be in the middle of the page. And the more it will be in the middle of the page, it will grab the attention and it will be easy to, like read. So user will not have to, like look in the corners to read the text and things like that. So that's how we can fix the width. And right after the like, wait, what we can do, let's say I'm going to add a white background to this. It's just for the explanation. Right now, by default, we have a really good padding, which is fine. But if you want to add more padding on top or bottom or left or right, you can add it from here. And what does padding mean? This is how a row looks like, okay? And this is the top padding. So if you add 100, it will add the padding on this particular section. On top, it will be 100, like the 100 pixels. But what the margin is, the difference between padding and margin is like if you add margin 100, it will add, like the difference with the above section. And the padding is within that particular section or within that particular row. So that's how we use it. So like if I'm going to add a new row right after this, I will have to add the margin so it can be differentiated from the top row. So let's say I'm just going to add this for now over here so you guys can see. And over here, I'm just going to give some more padding so it looks more better. Let's say giving it 50-50. Okay, we are here. And let's add a margin so it can be a little bit more, have more difference than what it has now. So I added 20 margin on top. Just leave it for now, save it, and let's see how it looks like on the preview. Perfect, we got it like this. It looks awesome to me, but we can definitely make it more better. If you want to like add the static color, just go to the background and just add any static color, or just add the color from here as well, background color. If you want to add, let's say, yellow color, just remove the image. I'm just going to show you for a moment, and you can use it as well. Like whatever color you want to use, we have all of the color palette over here, so you can choose whatever you want.
Okay, Rana, let's take a pause here. I just want
Yeah,
to
sure.
understand. I'm gonna start the chat again. I want to understand if the pace is too fast, because if we slow down, then we will not be able to cover a lot of topics. This is getting recorded. You will get the recordings as well. So I've resumed the chat. Um, just want to take the feedback and
Yeah,
we'll proceed accordingly.
sure.
Um, okay. Let me see. Good for me. I need to see the
Yeah,
anime.
I think it's overall good, Darsh, because
Yeah.
they get the recording as well. So
Yes.
if it's clicking on things too fast,
Yeah.
I prefer to cover more
Yeah.
content.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me too. All right. Great. Thanks. All right. Thanks, guys. Run a great pace. Continue.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys. So next, we have just added the magic hook. We have added the sub headline as well. And now, if we want to add the VSL, so I just want to show you like how you can add the video. So later on, if you want to add a video or VSL on your funnel, you can add, or if you don't want to add it now, you can just skip it for now. But I would really recommend to have a VSL on top of your funnel, on above the fold, I can say. So let's add a video. So we'll just, let me, just show you again. So just click on plus icon over here, add new component, and just grab the video from there. Click on that and your video will be added. And now we have option to add a custom embed video, YouTube, Vimeo, Vistia, HTML5 video. So you've got a lot of options to add the video. Like wherever you want to host it, just paste the link over here and your video will be shown on your page. Let's say for now, I'm just going to add a YouTube video, and it would be, you can say like placeholder video. So I've already got a link of placeholder video. So I'm just going to add that here. And let me save and show you how it will look like now. That's how our placeholder video will look like. So we don't want the video to be too big. So I'm just going to fix its size. If I just click on the video, you will see like all of the advanced options as well. The top margin, autoplay, controls, and everything. So I'm just going to add the optional width, which would be 50% for now. And along with that, we got the themes of that video as well. So there are a lot of things, whatever you would like to add, like whatever suits with your branding colors, you can add that. These are already built in. So I'm just going to use the blue one, I think so it looks better, or the white one, I think so blue one looks better. So let's save it and see how it looks like now. Perfect. We got the video over here and along with the border, and it looks better now. And now the main thing, the CTA. So we'll grab the button and add it right after the video over here. And if you don't have video, you can just remove this and have the CTA right after or your subheadline. So on the CTA, let's say we already got the CTA recommendation from our app. So we'll see what it is. You just scroll down and see schedule a consultation. And that's what we asked about. So do you see the button text? We can just paste that over here and we can see it is also changed on the CTA. And the subtext, like you can add anything on your subtext as well if you have any offer or anything, or like something like grab a early bird discount. And grab early bird discount, something like that, like whatever you want to add. So this is how our CTA look like, and you can definitely change the color, the background color from here if you want to. Like if you want to make it of this color, of this color, like you got all of the color palette, so you can choose whatever color you would like to add for your CTA. And not only this, we have also got the themes for the CTA. So if you see over here, we have a lot of options built in. Like you don't need to make it in the form of pill. You don't need to add border on your own. You can just go to the themes, whatever suits you and whatever comes best with your template or your branding, you can just use that one. So let's say I'm going to use this pre-built CTA, and it is over here. And I also want to add a border to this. So I'm just going to go to the miscellaneous settings and add, let's say 2-pixel border or 5-pixel border or whatever I would like to add. So you can just play around with all of the settings and apply animations if you want to, and just do your best. So let's save and see how it looks like on our page. Perfect. That's how it looks like. So I would recommend having CTA above the fold. So it should be like this. So we can definitely change a little bit. So our CTA, our headline, our subheadline, VSL, and CTA can also be seen. But right now it's a little bit down above the fold. So I'll just make few quick changes. Maybe just, like make the padding a little bit less. From here, I'll just make the padding a little bit low so can be easily seen. The CTA can easily be seen above the fold. Let's save it and see how it looks like. Perfect. Now our CTA is above the fold. When our user will come on the page, they can easily see call to action as well. Okay. We also need to connect the CTA, but we'll talk about it later on. First of all, let's cover the other part. Let's keep adding the sections and make the funnel best so we are all good with the launch, you can say. So I have added a new section, and this is another segment we have added. And let's say I'm going to add a new column to it over here. And it is to a lot of bottom. So what I would do is I will just add one more segment and give it padding, which would be, I can say 100 and 100. So you guys can easily see whatever I'm doing. You don't have to, look all the way to the bottom. So over here, what we can do, let's go to our app and see what suggestion we have to add for the content. So the first thing, solving your key problems. Like we are talking about the key problems, what we will solve and what problems a user really face. And these are the problems our business will be solving. So let's talk about the first one, which is website development. And these are all of the services we are going to solve. okay, for the businesses. So let's add these on this, like section. So I'm going to add the header first. Let's make its size bigger and copy this and paste it over here. Bold it. Perfect. Now we need to add. So now we have, I'm just thinking about like how we should represent all of these, like key problems which we are going to solve. So we got 5 key problems, and what we can do is we can add these in the form of maybe I can say like along with the icons as a content and a picture along with these all of these key problems which we are going to solve. So let's say I'm just going to add another row with 2 columns, and the width would be 80. So add a component, and that would be, I could say, text, and I'll just copy this for now and we'll add the headline later on. Okay, so that's how it looks like. And let's add the header as well. And just grab the website development first one and paste it over here. Make it left align, and maybe we can make the font size a little smaller and make it bold. Right now, we can easily see like the text is too much along with the headline. So we have 2 options over here. We can add the padding and the margin. So I would recommend adding margin over here. So I will just add 10 margin and save it, and let's see how it looks like for us. Sorry, over here. So okay, so solving your key problems, the first one would be website development, and we'll just add the rest as well. And for the rest of the stuff, we can just copy and paste easily. So first of all, I just copy this and paste and drag and drop it over here, add some extra margin so we can differentiate, and copy this and like drag and drop it over here. Copy this and drag and drop it over here. And then we can easily update the content as well. So let's grab the content too by converting funnel. Sorry. So the Techno AI by converting funnels, and just going to grab and paste it over here and make it bold. Now this content, and now the mobile applications, and we can add it over here. Now what we can do, we can see how it looks like on the page. So okay, so we got these key problems along with their headlines, and let's just keep 3 for now. So like how to add, we can just copy these and paste, and add the content along with that. So along with that, I would recommend adding an image. So we also need to add the visuals, so it would look a better, it can provide the better look and feel to the entire funnel. So we need to add an image over here. So, and what that image could be, as we are mentioning, like solving your key problems, and it also has the pain point questions inside it. Are you in need of user-friendly website? So we can add something related to that particular section. So let's go to our image generator, and maybe we can generate an image of a person who is depressed because, in fact, a business owner who is depressed because of lack of, I can say, social media engagement. Let's see. And we can also add glowing or glowing social media icons in background. Let's see what we come up with. And for this image, as you can see, I forgot to mention that step. So as you can see, like this image would be added as an box over here. So we don't need to generate the image in this dimension. So we will generate this image in this dimension or this dimension. Okay, perfect. We got really good image over here as what we have added. So you can definitely like change your prompt a little bit, play around with it and get the better results you want to. But for now, we'll just use this one as we need to finish the other part as well. So I'm just going to upload this image. Okay, now our image looks like this. And let's see on the preview as well. Okay, so our image looks like this. So we have two options right now to make this image look more better. What I would recommend is, so there are a lot of options, but I would recommend applying these two to three options. So first of all, we'll go click on the image, go to the miscellaneous, align already center. We have centered align it. Now the radius. So we can make it circle this way. You don't need to apply the custom CSS for this. We already have the built-in to these two perfect features for you. Or you can just apply a little bit of the corners, rounded edges. So it would look best with these ones. So if you want to apply circle, you can go with that, and I'll just go with the rounded edges. And if you want to apply the shadow to the image, light shadow, full shadow, or the dark one, you see the dark shadow is already added on the image. So it will look image more better, more compelling, and like it will add a little bit of effect on the image. So it looks better than what we had before. I'll just show you. This is how it was, and I'll just refresh the page. And that's how it looks like now, more clean than before. Okay, so we have just added three, like solutions for now, and we can move to the next part. So you can always add whatever solutions you have, whatever recommendations you've got from the app. So let's move to the next step. We have added this section as in white. Maybe apply a background color, which is a little gray. So I know this one. It's not too white, so it is a little gray. So we can just add this one on this particular section and add some extra padding. So it looks good from top to bottom. Okay, and we can also add a margin so it is not too narrow with this. Okay, perfect. Let's save it and see how it looks like. Okay, I think so it looks a bit better, but if you want to make the image, if you think like image is taking too much of the area, we can click on that image and just, you see image width in pixels, just give it a random, like whatever image, whatever size you would like to add. So let's say I'm going to add 400 or 450. And if you want one more thing, like we have made the image a little bit smaller, but the image is on the top and the text is over here. And we want the image to be in between the text, like in this entire section, the image should be in between. So you don't need to, like worry about it. What you can do is you can just click on the row, and do you see vertical align? Just click on the middle and the image will be in the middle. And if the image is bigger and the text is smaller, then the text will be in the middle of that row. So it will look more aligned. Let's save it and see how it looks like. Perfect. Now we can see the images in the middle. Okay, let's move to the next part, solving your key problems. We have 5, but we have added 3 for now. And if you want to add 5 or 6, what you can also do is, I'm just telling you, so if you say like that Rana applied 3 solutions, 3 key problems, but we have 6, so how we should add it on this, so it looks better. So I would just quickly show you, but I'm not going to apply it. We can add a row with 3 columns. You see, if you click on the row and there is option of 1 column, 2 column, or 3 column. So we can add a 3 column row over here, give it 80% of width, add your 3 of the key problem which our business is going to solve over here, 3 over here, and image in between, and it will look perfectly awesome. So you can do that as well. If you have multiple, if you have 5, you can do something a little different than this. If you have 2, you can just do it like this. So there are a lot of options. You'll just have to play around with the tool and you'll get used to it because it is really awesome. So next, we'll go to this application, what recommendation we have got from our, okay, so benefits. We need to add the benefit. Now, first we talk about, like the key problems we are going to solve and what benefits of choosing, like Techno AI. So let's talk about the benefits, and I would like to add a color on this section. So I will add a new segment over here and give it a padding 50-50 for now, I can say. And click on the background image and just select from one of the existing backgrounds. So let's say I'm going to add this background for now. Okay, looks good to me. And now we should add our benefits. And let's see how many benefits we have got. We've got like 4 benefits. And now let's add these in the form of cards over here. So I'm going to, as we have got 4 benefits, and I'll just add a row with 4 columns over here. And we can make its width 80%. Left right padding, we can make it 10% maybe. So looks better. And to apply headline, we don't need to, like always add the headline by just clicking on the component, as we have already applied the changes on this headline. Like we have applied the font size, we have made it bold. So what you can do is you can just click on clone, drag and drop it over here and make this row as an 80% because that's what we are using for all of the sections, almost all of the sections. So let's make it white and change the headline. And let's now add our benefits. So the first one would be this one, and click on add component, add subheader, make its color white, make it bold, and let's copy, like you can add text from here, or if you want to use already existing one, just copy that and drag and drop it over here because it's really easy. You don't need to apply the changes again and again. So just change the text white and add the content for this one. Perfect. So we have added the one benefit over here, and I think so we should make it in the form of cards. So to make it in the form of cards, what we can do is we can just, this is the row we have added. So we can just see all of the options we have got on our dashboard. So on top, you can see we have got the option of columns. So the first one is for the segments. I can just explain this a little bit. If you click on add segment, it will provide you option to add segment, what we have been adding. And if you click on, like row, you can add a row or manage a row, and the columns and the components. So let's talk about the segments. If you want to manage a segment, so this is the first segment we have added, and we can move it from here, and we can hide it. We can even duplicate it as well. So, and we can delete it definitely. So, and similarly, it goes for the rows. So we have like 2 rows on the first segment. It is already telling us. So we got 2 rows over here, and we can definitely move it like this, or we can hide it any row. And like sometimes we got an offer and we want to keep that offer for the, like future purposes. So what you can do is you can just go to that particular segment, click on that segment, and you can hide it from here, or just manage this through this top navigation bar. So in order to manage these cells, I'll just click on the columns and scroll all the way down until I find these 4 columns, and I'll click on the edit settings, and I'll add padding on top and bottom as a 2020 so it looks better, and left right 15 is fine. So I'll add the background color maybe as a white or a grayer version, I can say. Okay, so let's add this a little bit gray, and then go to miscellaneous and corner radius, add it as a 20 or 15. Yeah, 15 looks good to me. And I think so. Let's make padding top a little bit more than what we have. Okay, so now let's change the color of how it should look like. Let's make it black. So the text color would be black. Okay, perfect. Now let's save it and see how it looks like. Okay, so we got one card over here, benefit as in one, and we can definitely add an image or icon if you want to. So that's optional. Just add a component, grab image, and like just search for an icon or generate an image using our tool, or generate like icon or get an icon from stock images. There's an option of icon finder as well. So if you want to make it more better, you can just play around with all of these options. We have got like a lot of options, but if you just dive in deeper into it, and you'll see like you can make it far better and better and better. Like if you are done doing the best job, I think so this can be done far better if you explore everything. So let's see. Let's go and apply changes to the other columns as well. I'll add the side margin to the card as well, so the card looks different than others. Like these are not overlapping. So we'll add the side margin as well, which is 10% for now. And let's apply changes to the other cards as well. So we made it 30, 20. Background would be this. So it was EF, a little grayer. And corner radius would be 15. And side margin would be 10. So I'll apply the same changes to all of the columns. 30, 20, gray, 15, side margin would be 10. Again, 30, 20, background gray, 15, side margin would be 10. Okay, perfect. Now, as we already added the text, so we don't have to, like add component again and again and apply the same settings again. So just fix one and copy and paste. Copy, and just drag and drop. So it's really easy. You don't have to add everything again and again and just apply the changes. So that's how it looks like now. And we'll add the content too. And okay, we got it over here. Global reach. The last one is personalized services, and we're going to add this too. So here, perfect. Let's save and see how it looks like. Perfect. So we got this so far. We have the hero section. We got solving your key problem section, and we got the benefits of choosing Techno AI. And we can add an icons. I would have added icons, but I have told you like how we can add it. So you can search for it and you can add the best matching icons over here or the images if you want to. But for now, we'll just keep it this way and let's go to the next step. What we have got for the from here. Okay, so we have added the benefits. We have talked about the solving your key problems and we have added our a subheadline. Now let's talk more about our services. And for that, we have an app and we can generate like the perfect content regarding our services. We're just going to our AIO services page. Let's go to this app and explore it a little bit. So what's the name of our business? Let's talk about this and add the information over here. So our business is Techno AI. What industry is your business in and what type of services do you offer? Okay, so our business industry is
Rana, make your life a little easier. Go to the other app called Business Profiler.
Business Profiler, right?
Yeah. Go to Business Profiler. The third one.
Okay,
Add the details here.
sure.
That's AI digital marketing or whatever.
Software development and social media marketing, I can say.
Okay. Location.
Worldwide,
Yeah,
maybe.
okay. Global or worldwide, okay. Primary goal is to get more customers.
All right.
Click on generate result.
Generate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now scroll
Perfect.
down. Scroll down. All the way down. All the way down. Click on send to another app.
All
And select
right.
the services app. Search for services on the top. Search apps. Type service. Okay. Use app. Yes. Okay. Now
Perfect.
all of the answers on the left side will be filled with the relevant data, and you don't have to type by yourself. Okay.
Great. Awesome.
Scroll down.
Nice one.
Just make sure that you've got everything filled. Okay. Generate results. That's all.
Great. Thanks, Darsh. Perfect. So we got the custom software development, social media strategy, and SEO digital marketing, and everything about our services. So let's talk about this on the page. And let's add a new segment over here, full width, and give it some padding. And add a row to add the headline and subheadline, which we have generated over here, Techno AI services, and then welcome to this. These like headline and subheadline we will add over here. So I'm just like duplicating this and drag and drop it over here. make it color black so it can be visible, and add the subheader from here, let's say, and just copy paste what we have generated. Okay, I can make the head width of this row as an 80%. And over here, I think so we should, like add some kind of a background image maybe, or we can just keep it this way, but let's see if we can generate any of the images. Let's see what it comes up with, or we can use the already built-in background images from here. Okay, this looks nice to me. The first go. I'm going to upload that. And I'll just make it full center this way. So it has a scroll effect as well. And let's change the headline and subheadline color again. Perfect. And now we should add all of the services based on the content we have got. So custom software development. Perfect. Let's talk about this. And add a row with 2 columns. So on one side we can talk about that service, and on the other side we can add an image relevant to that service. So let's make the width 80% and apply some changes like we applied for the card for this particular section. So I'll just add the background as in white, borders 15 pixel, and then padding top could be 30, top and bottom, and the left right could be 20. And over here, I'll just add a header first and then the text. So header would be left aligned. So we can apply all these basic changes from here as well. So let's talk about our first service here. And let's paste the subheadline as well. Make the top margin a little bit less so we can fit every detail on this section. And now we have got this headline. As this is a headline, I'll make it 20. And add the description this way. Okay, looks fine to me. And we'll add the other information as well, this one. So how can custom software benefit my business, and then what set our software development apart? So these 2 basic informations we'll add. Perfect. So we got this first service and all of the content related to that service over here. Now what we need is we just need to add an image over here. So I'll just drag and drop an image, and we just need to generate this image. So custom software development. we'll generate an image. Software development, industry. Let's see what we come up with. Okay, cool. Database and the graphs and the connectivity, and like you can always change the prompt a little bit and get the desired result. So let's say uh, uh, an office. See what we come up with this command. So you can always, like add whatever command you have in your mind and whatever you think would provide better results. So okay, well, it is cool, but like there are few other elements added, so we can always make it better and better and better. So let's say we are going to use the first one for now. Save it as a WebP and upload it over here. And I'll apply some style CSS to this image again, like we did for the second section. So I'll just make its width maybe like 400 pixel and radius, we can make it as a circle maybe, and then shadow dark, and it should be in the middle. So we'll just select the row and vertical align. We'll make it middle. So the image should be in the middle of the entire section. Let's refresh and see how it looks like. Okay, looks better. And similarly, what we can do is we can just copy paste this row, add some margin, maybe 50 for this one. And instead of having everything in one symmetry, we can just, like change the pattern a little bit. And how we can do that? We can just swap the, columns, or we can just drag and drop the content from there to here easily. So we'll just drag and drop everything. Perfect. That's how our second service will look like. Right now, that is our first one. That's our second one. And we can add like 2, 3, or 4, whatever services we have this way. Let's say I'm going to duplicate this for now and add at least 4 for now. I've duplicated it, edit margin, and once you duplicate, like once I hit on duplicate clone, so there's an option of moving this down or up, this entire section. So I'll just move it to down, and you got it like this. So I can add the content right away, or maybe we can just keep it this way for now. So we know how it looks like and how we can add the content. Like we just need to change the headlines, the content we already got on our app, just change the content, change the image it's generating from hyperrealistic image or scroll stopping ads or whatever image like you would get the image best from. So just add it to that particular area, and let's see what else we can do. There was one more content on our other app, which was AEO homepage, and that was why choosers. So I would like to add that one as well. Okay, I think so we have already covered that part. Perfect. So we have already covered that part. So let me just add this content really quick. Get started today. Okay, perfect. So we missed the CTA. I think so we should have already added the CTA as well. So let me add the CTA right away. Just drag and drop the button. Should be get started. Get started today. Okay. And right now it's in the middle, so we can go to the miscellaneous and button align should be left, and we can change the theme whatever we would like to. So pill button or light green button or like whatever would suit best, or 3D button with the borders. Okay, let's keep this one and copy and paste it to other parts as well. So once you have applied any changes to one thing which is going to be repetitive on the funnel, so you can just duplicate that and drag and drop it easily by clicking here. Now scroll all the way where you want to paste it and just paste it over there. Okay, so we got it here. Let's save it. And we can easily change the content. So we are not going to change all of the content for all of our services because you know how we can do it. It's just copy paste, and we can generate the images and add it over here as well. So now the next part, we can just talk about adding more content. So what next content we could add could be testimonials, FAQs. If you talk about the contact us form, like if we are saying just request a demo or schedule a consultation, like if we want to add the calendar, we can have a section for that part. Or if you're talking about having the filling out the form, just fill out the form and contact with us, we can add the form, or like whatever our business model is. Or if we just want to have them, like subscribe with our subscription, we can add the two-step order form as well. So we'll talk about it just now. So before adding the form, I would say we should add, like a section for the testimonials. So let me add a testimonial section now. So it would be 80% as that's what we're using for all of the sections, what our clients say. And the headline font we're using would be 42. Okay, so next we can add like 3 or 6 or whatever we would like to add testimonials of our business. For now, I'm going to add 3, and there are like multiple ways to add the testimonials. You can take screenshot of your from your Trustpilot or from your Google, like reviews or whatever you would like to. Or if you want to just write down the testimonials you have got from your customers, you can do that as well. You can just create the cards, or you can just do it on your own way, like whatever you would like to add it. So let's change the background a little bit. So I would say I would add a different background from here, maybe with this shade. Let's see how it looks like. So that background looks like this. Or let's use this one for now. Let's see how it looks like. Or look for a better one. Sorry guys, I'm too picky, so okay, let's use this one. So we have already done the cards on the top over here. So we need to add the three, let's say three testimonials, and we want to do it a little bit different way. We'll do the cards, but in a little bit different way. So let's just add the borders for these cards. So go to the columns, same way, and scroll all the way down until you, whenever you'll just come to this column, if you see on the screen, it is red. So this tells us what columns we are on. So I'll just click on the edit button, add top 30, bottom 20, and background I'll keep same. And in the miscellaneous, I'll just add 10. I can say like corner radius, the border, I will add full border. And the border size would be 3. And we can even make it dotted or dashed if you want to. So let's say we are just going to keep it solid and 3. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, maybe we can make it 2 instead of 3. Drop shadow 40% and side margins 10. Okay, save it. Add the header over here. So it could be client name. Let's make the size a little small and bold. Add the text. Okay, looks good to me. Let's apply the same changes to the other columns, but before that, I'll just make the border as 1 pixel. I think so 1 pixel is fine, more subtle. So border 1 pixel, corner radius is 10, padding 30, 20, and 15. Side margin would be 10. And 40 drop shadow. So you can play around with all of these settings. Even if you want to add animations, you can add that. So there are a lot of options we have got over here. Body border would be full 1 and make it 10 and add the side margin as well. And we can just copy paste what we have added. Great. Let's save it. And see how it looks like on the preview. Perfect. We've got the cards this way. This has a little bit of shadow as well. So you can always play around with the, like color scheme and everything. So if you have different color scheme in your mind and your business have different, like colors and typography, or if you want to use more images, you can just add a background image over here as well. Like, it is completely up to you, but this is just a basic structure we're just talking about. So now let's add, I think so let's add now the, instead of contact us form or something like this, I would recommend adding a pop-up, and you don't need to, like write code for the pop-up or have something outsourced. Like you don't need third-party code to integrate on your funnel to get the pop-up. So we have a built-in option over here. So if I'll just click on that and I'll just click on show pop-up, it will show me how the pop-up will look like. For now, we have nothing, and we can definitely add whatever we want to. So I'll just add a column. And over here, I'll just add the header, and let's say fill the form below to get started. Make it bold. And let's say we're going to also add a sub headline, which is, which would be, like claim your early bird discount by filling out the form for any specific date, or like whatever offer or whatever we would like to add over here. We can just add whatever looks good as a subheadline. So I'm just going to add lorem ipsum for now. And if you even don't want to add a subheadline, you can just skip this part as well. So we have like if you want to use the opt-in form, you've got option to use the email opt-in form. And let me show you how it looks like. So it has all the basic fields we need for the opt-in, the full name, email address, and phone number. And if you don't want to add the phone number, you can just click on it on the form and it will show you all of the options. So instead of full name, you just want it as a name, just go here and apply the changes, email address, phone number. And if you don't want the phone number, just click on miscellaneous and you see option over here, hide phone number. And now we only have name and email address. And over here, you can also see the other options, button text, get started now maybe. So, and you can change the button color as well if you want to. And on submit, where it should go, on submit, you can add a link over here. So it will go to that specific link. Like if you want someone to subscribe over here and then go to a page where you can figure your pixel, you can just add the specific page link over here. Or if you don't add anything, it will take you to the next step, or like by default. So let's keep it this way for now and see how it looks like. But in order to show this pop-up, we need to attach this pop-up to our CTAs as well. So let me attach it to the first CTA. So this is our first CTA and it shows not set up. So when I'll click on that and click on set action, you can see there's an option of pop-up. So I'll just click on this pop-up and the pop-up is connected with this CTA. I'm going to save it and go to the next page, and I haven't refreshed the page yet. If I click on the button, it's doing nothing for me. So let me refresh the page and now click on the button. And once I'll click on the button, it will show me the pop-up and I can just fill out the form and add the information and click on get started. And if I don't add anything, it will become red. So it shows these fields are required. Let me see how pop-up looks like. So over here, we've got the other options for pop-up as well, like for the form. So form PG color, yeah, we can change it. Anything, whatever suits. Text align, you can make it center, right, or left. Form style, professional, it will add border. And big border if you want to add. Like you can play around with all of these settings if you want to. And let's see, we are going to use this form or this pop-up for our business, but someone wants to add the two-step checkout form on this funnel instead of the opt-in form. So how we can do that? Let's see if we want to add a two-step subscription model, or like two-step one-time payment, or any product on our pop-up. So we don't have users to go to the next step for the payment. We just want them to pay on this page right away. How we can do that? Let's delete this, add new component, scroll here, and you'll see an like section with forms, and search for, sorry, not the form, it is for the opt-in, and these are for the checkout options. So we'll select two-step order form. Once I'll click, it will add the entire form over here for us, and it has all of the settings we need to like to make the payment. So let's click on this and see what options we have got. We don't want to add a lot of fields, like we don't want to add the phone number, so we just want them to take to the second step as soon as possible. So we'll go to the miscellaneous, hide phone number first, and instead of, if you want to change any of the options, show step number 1, this says step 1, we can say sign up over here, sign up, like whatever headline you would like to add. And on the second step, we can say this is the second step. So instead of step 2, let me see where I can see the step 2 options. Yeah, so instead of step 2, we can add, like grab your offer from here, or whatever text you would like to change over here. So you can just click on these toggles and you can see how it will look like. And let's save it and see how it will look like on the our funnel page. I'm just going to click on this, and this is how our first step will look like. So I'm going to fill it out. Next step. Okay, so for now we haven't attached any products. That's why it says products not found. Our product will show here, price will show here, and the user can easily add their card information and they can submit for the secure payment. So it will be that easy, and they will be redirected to the next step, or we can choose where we want users to redirect it to once the payment is done. Okay, so we have done this part as well, and now let's talk about adding the FAQs. So let's add a new segment, full width, and add a row. First, let's add a headline that says we are going to add frequently. Questions. All right, so let's see, let's make the width 80% and add the padding on top and bottom 50, because that's what we're using for all of the sections. And we should, like make some clear, rules while starting building funnel or website, that we should try to make all of the sections as coherent as possible. So there's no extra padding on one section and extra margin on other section. So everything is pretty clear. So it will look design wise more subtle, more, more better. So let's add a new section, add element. And so, okay, let's hold on. Let's see how this section will look like to us. Okay, frequently asked question over here. Now, if we want to add the FAQs, we've got two options. The first option is already built-in FAQ app, like component. So you see AI components, you can we already have a component, this component for Magic Hooks as well, or AI FAQs as well. So if you click on the AI FAQs, click on that, generate FAQs, and you can just fill out all of the information over here, and it will generate and add the FAQs for you. And the second option we have is, let's delete this one. Click on add new component, search for FAQs, and this is how the FAQs will look like. And now let's generate FAQ for our business and go to the FAQ app. Sorry,
Rana,
yeah.
let's generate FAQs using that AI FAQs element itself.
Sure thing. Let's do that. All right. So let's add the component, AI component, AI FAQs, generate FAQs, product description, or website URL. So we already have the business description over here. So let's copy that and paste it, as we don't have the website URL so far. So this is optional, but we can add maybe like software development and social media marketing. Target audience, small to medium-sized businesses. Primary keywords, we can add something like, maybe AI tools, because we'll be using AI tools, and smarter, faster, and efficient digital solutions, something like this. So these keywords can be highlighted more. Let's click on generate and see how it looks like.
And guys, if you're struggling with the keyword generation, there's an app in Pledge called Keyword Generator. Just add basic details there and it's going to give you keywords. Okay, continue, Rana. Sorry.
Great. Perfect. Thank you, Darsh. Okay, so guys, here we are with all of the FAQs. These are all pretty straightforward and completely tells us what questions a person can have in their mind regarding our business. Why should small business owners choose TechnoAI over the software tools? See, perfect. Great, looks great. Let's save it. Oh, boom. We've got all of the FAQs on our page. And let's save it and see how it looks like on our in the preview. Okay, great. Oh, nice one. This is so cool. Great. And we have also got some options to, like change a little bit. So if you have already generated the FAQs and if you want to, like update FAQ a little bit and just tweak around and, apply some changes, you don't want these colors, you want to change the colors to be different ones. Like these are the answer colors. So whatever you would like to change, you can just play around with the settings and you can apply the changes. You need different font size for the questions and different font size for the answers. And even if you want to add, like animations or something like this, so you can always play around and apply these kind of changes to this as well. Let's apply some of the, okay, we already got better margin over here. And let's apply some background. Sorry, I haven't selected the right place. So this is the background. So I'm going to add this as a background, a little subtle, and refresh the page. Okay, cool, perfect. So now the down part with answers can also be distinguished with the different background color, or you can add a background image. Like it's completely up to you, as we discussed already. Let's add a footer now. Add a new segment, full width. Let's add footer as a black background. Add a row, add a component, and add text. And the text by default is added as in a black color, so we can change the text color white, make it in the middle, and you can just add over here like your business, which is TechnoAI 2025, all rights reserved, like whatever. And you can also add the links over here, which I will add right now. So I'll just copy this, and over here I will add privacy policy, and then terms of services of service. Let's see. And it is, let's add a little bit of margin over here. Okay, cool. And in order to make it, like a CT, like a button or a clickable text, what we need to do is we just need to select this entire text, click on this icon, and it will make it clickable. Do you see it says insert link? So once we'll click on that, and over here we can just add any of the URL and it will take user to that specific URL. And we can also change the color of that as well. Let's see if we want to make it a little different color, a little grayer color. And similarly, we can do this for the terms of service as well. All right, let's click on insert link and make it this color maybe, and save changes. And I'm going to remove the bottom segment as well, as we don't need that anymore. Okay, we've got the footer as well, and these links are also clickable. So we can add the link to this, both of these, like terms of service and privacy policy. So these can take us to the other page where all of our data regarding privacy policy or terms of service is available. And if you want to add your contact information, like your email, it is the same way, just like add one or duplicate the existing one. Just write your email at email.com, and just make it clickable by just selecting this insert link, add over here mail to, so it will directly open it up. So let's refresh the page and see the changes. Okay, so once we'll click on it, it will open up the email for us, and it will directly take us to send that email, or we can add the phone the same way. So you can add all of the information this way. And now let's talk about a little bit. This is how it looks like on desktop, and we want to see how it looks like on mobile and